Imagine walking into a room and without saying a single word, people move differently around you. They glance a little longer, their tone shifts. Some seem slightly intimidated. Others suddenly become more respectful. Why? Today, we're not just talking about a TV character. We're talking about an idea. The idea that what you wear can alter the entire way the world responds to you. And there's no better example of this than Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. I'll show you how a simple shift in clothing can create a different social reality for you, and why Tommy's style is more than just a costume. It's a weapon. By the end of this, you'll start noticing the hidden rules that dictate how people treat you, and you might never look at your own wardrobe the same way again. Have you ever walked into a store wearing sweatpants and an old t-shirt, only to have the sales staff barely notice you? Now think about the time you wore a suit, or even just a sharp shirt and fitted trousers, and suddenly someone opened the door for you or called you sir or ma'am. That shift you felt? That's social psychology in action. And Tommy Shelby has mastered it. Why Tommy Shelby style works. Tommy doesn't just dress up, he dresses with intention. The three-piece suit, the tailored fit, the flat cap, the dark tones. Every single element of his wardrobe says, I'm in control, I'm a man of status, I'm not to be underestimated. It's not about fashion trends. In fact, his style is rooted in the early 1900s, yet it still commands attention today. That's because the principles he uses are timeless. What this means for you. Now, you might not be running a crime empire in 1920s Birmingham, but you are running something, your life, your career, your reputation. And whether you like it or not, people will always make a judgment about you before you speak. According to multiple psychological studies, first impressions are formed in 7 seconds or less. And once formed, they are very hard to change. That means what you wear isn't just about looking nice, it's about controlling that first 7 seconds. If you doubt this, try this small test. For 1 week, dress the way you normally do. Notice how people interact with you, how they look at you, the words they choose, the small acts of service or attention. Then for another week, dress sharper. Not necessarily expensive, just clean, fitted, and intentional. See if anything changes. Chances are you'll notice the same thing Tommy Shelby capitalizes on. People treat you based on the image you project. Here's the real truth. Many of us have been underestimated at some point in life. Maybe you've had someone talk down to you. Maybe you've been ignored in a room where you should have been heard. Maybe your opinion wasn't taken seriously until someone saw you in a different light. That frustration you felt. Tommy doesn't just avoid it, he flips it. He uses appearance to gain the upper hand before a single word leaves his mouth. In Peaky Blinders, notice how Tommy walks into negotiations. He's not smiling. He's not rushing. His clothing is immaculate, but more importantly, it's consistent. People already know who he is the moment they see him, because his presentation tells the story for him. If you walk into a room and your clothing tells no story, people will write their own, and it may not be the one you want. This isn't about pretending. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not. Here's the thing. Dressing with intention isn't about faking an identity. It's about amplifying the parts of yourself you want the world to see first. You're not trying to become Tommy Shelby. You're learning from the strategies he uses, strategies that work in real life, not just on TV. When you dress well, people give you the benefit of the doubt. Your confidence rises. Opportunities seem to appear because others feel you belong in those spaces. It's not magic, it's human nature. Tommy Shelby simply understands and exploits it better than most. If you've ever felt overlooked, disrespected, or underestimated, maybe it's time to take control of that first 7 seconds. In the next videos, I'll break down Tommy's hidden traits. Not just his style, but his presence, his body language, and the subtle psychological tools he uses to command any room. Because it's not just about the clothes, it's about who you become when you wear them. Dress like Tommy Shelby once, and see how people treat you differently. Not because you're pretending to be someone else, but because you're finally showing them who you've been all along.